got an issue with these headlamp covers. When we took them off, this one's got the broken clips. We're going to have to do some kind of repair on those. When I took them off, found that the little plastic locking tabs or locating tabs on this one are broken, and somebody's actually just put a screw through one of them there to use as a locator, where it should have these nice little slightly tapered plastic ends on them. So what we're going to do, you can see there, this one here, I'm going to drill these pieces out, and I reckon I've got these bolts, whoopsie-daisies, I've got these little bolts here. They're not obviously tapered, but I'm thinking that they are almost the perfect length coming in from behind the plastic bit there. They're almost a perfect length. If I can just grind it down slightly tapered it just a tad off the end, bring them in from the back, which is going to be a little bit tricky because of this shaping, but I think if I just elongate the hole slightly, get them in through the back with a slight taper on it, and then fiberglass them into place. What do you reckon? I think it'll work. I could use a smaller bolt slightly, but I think these ones are going to be the right diameter when we're finished, and the right length, just a minute amount off the end of it. Let's get grinding, let's get this down, let's get these drilled out, and hopefully we can get this looking out the way. This is the one we're wanting. Let's get this looking absolutely beautiful with some nice locating pins on there. First thing, I think we've got to drill these out to the right size. Let's get rid of that screw that's there. I mean, yeah. We want them to be right though. We want them to be, yeah, nice, solid, locating in, 2 screws holding it in, so it's beautiful. So the bolts I've got here, these are an M8 bolt, so I'll get an 8mm drill bit there, which is pretty perfect. Let's whack these out to the right size. Brittle there. I think I might start smaller and just work my way up a little bit on that one, because that is, if I start with a 6, just see if I can break it down a little bit. Yeah, that's the 6mm through. Try and get that larger one through there, and I'll try and hold it just so you can see it. We'll see what I'm doing. Probably not one of the better ideas, because that's awkward. Oh, there we go, we've got it. Ooh, a bit rough and ready. The bolt will go through from that side, but I can't get it through from this side. Ooh, it's tight. I might just have to elongate that slightly so I can get it in. That one's okay, that one's through. Just this one, if I come in from that side, the angle I'm coming, that should be through now, shouldn't it? Yeah, we're in. Brill. Let's grind these down to the right shape now. I fire up the bench grinder there. I'm just going to work these round and just taper the end off them and just take the threads back a bit. I've got some links in the description there for the tools that we're using and a nice grinder on Amazon. Always helps me out if you use these links if you're looking for some tools.
and I just whiz this lot. We'll just take about 3 or 4 mil off the end of it, and then grind, like I say, grind it round to a nice taper, just like that. And then the same with the other one. We'll get that one matching exactly the same. Just measuring it up there against the old ones and getting them the right size. And of course we've got to get the little Milwaukee Hoover in there just to tidy up any of them burrs that we've got knocking about, and the iron filings. Okay, so now they should come through there. One there. One there. So they go through really nicely now. We'll get those bonded in. I think I'm going to completely backfill this with a bit of fiberglass to really hold them in place. And yeah, that should look really nice. So we'll pop them bolts back out again, and then we can clean this up, rough it up a little bit so that the fiberglass sticks. So got a bit of emery cloth there. If we can just rough that slightly in the hole somehow. Somebody ain't been eating the porridge again, look. It's not a problem though, we've got this Tough Built knife scraper. I did a video on this the other week. Love it, what a bit of kit. Makes mincemeat of that emery cloth. And we'll give this a good light roughing up there on the inside. Just blow off any of that dust, just so this fiberglass sticks. Pop the lid off it there. And we're going to mix this up. So it's a 2-pack system where you drop the fiberglass onto the beetroot board there, or the onion board, and then mix a bit of hardener in with it. We don't need a massive amount of it. I think that should just about be enough. We'll grab the hardener, we'll squirt a reasonable amount. Yeah, that'll do. It's not specific, all of this. The more you put in there, the quicker it goes off. If you put a small bit of hardener in it, it will take a good while for it to go off. I think the amount I've got there will probably give me about 10 minutes of faffing about to get it right. We'll give that a good mix, look. Just mix it up, keep on squidging it round. It's like playing mud pies. And we'll just start off. Drop a bit in down there, skeletons. Just a tiny smidgen on the back of the bolt. Let's feed that one in there to start with. Get it into place. Just smooth that round. Do the same with the other one. I'll smudge it all around there, get it into all the little gaps, fill the threads on those bolts, and then I can sand that all back in a bit and make it all nice and smooth. It's quite runny at the minute, this, but it will start to thicken and go off very quickly. My trouble is though, look, I like faffing. I'm faffing once again. Let's get it in there, come on. Just backfill that now before it starts going hard. I've got plenty to get in there, look, we'll just keep bringing that across and dropping it in. And the finger's as good a tool as anything. Good job I got my gloves on. We're nearly there, look, and it's almost the perfect amount as well. And the colour's not too bad either, is it? I mean, I know I'm going to spray these up, and this is all unseen, but I quite like the fact that that grey matches. Just smooth it off a little bit, just to make us as smooth as we can get it now. We'll make it easier when we come to sand it back in a minute. Like I say, we're not looking for perfection, but if we can get it as near as, that'd be great. Just try and make sure that they're both level. Ooh, last little bit, where you putting that? I'm happy with that. they're both in. They're both in the right position. We've got plenty of fiberglass in behind there. When it's gone off, we can just smooth it round slightly. But yeah, beautiful. Solid as rock. They're going to be really strong when they've gone off. Pleased with that. Yeah, let's go and grab a brew and come back once it's all gone hard. Oh, there we go. It's been about 20-25 minutes, something like that. Nice and warm, but it's gone off. These are rock solid now. Absolutely lovely. So let's just give that a little rub down on there. We've got that emery cloth in there again. Like I say, we're not talking about perfection on this. Just get rid of any little burrs and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. What do you reckon? Look at that. Solid as a rock. Those are really good. We can try them for a fit on the van now, just make sure that it's all right. And then we can get to painting these up. Right, let's have a look, see if it fits. We've got these 2 holes here to locate it into. It's a little bit fiddly to see where they go. And the rubbers have got a bit of paint on them, and they've gone a bit rough and crusty, but they have still got a bit of suppleness to them, so this should go through. If we can just get it lined up and give it a push. Oh, here we go. A little bit more. There it is. Oh, like a glove. Yeah, really solid, really nice. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, really good and strong. It all fits. Happy days. Whew. Let's get these painted up. Let's have a look at these bumpers. Oh, I'll tell you what, had a right issue. I've painted them off, got them all sprayed up really nice. They were bloody beautiful, as you saw in the video. I only bashed it, knocked it off the table when I were moving it, and the big one hit the floor, jingle jangle, scratched it. So I've had to flat it all off again, paint it. I've got the heater in the back of the van, it's like a little oven in here, it's gorgeous. And these now should be dry. They've been in there for 2 days with the heater on. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got. Looking nice, looking lovely. Looking good, and the ones down there on the floor. Ah. Let's get them out. Let's have a look, see what they look like. Oh, it was a pain. They were looking so lovely, and to have to do it all again. Just one of those things though, you know, accidents happen, can't be helped. End caps, and the rear ones there. Got a bit of filler on this thread, yeah, I've got the drill there with the wire brushing the end of it, just to get rid of that little bit of filler that's on the end of that thread. Just clean it up so this bumper will fit on nicely. We'll do the same with that other one as well. Just get the bits of paint off it as well, because obviously I've painted over it. Here we go. Look at that. You can almost see your face in it. I'm really pleased with the finish on these bumpers. These are held on with those 2 fixings coming out of the bodywork there. The holes on these bumpers are slightly elongated, so you've got a little bit of movement on them. And then we've got these 2 17mm nuts to go through. I've got it in the old Milwaukee ratchet there. What a delight. Nice electric ratchet. Going to be really careful though starting these. We don't want to get them cross-threaded. I'm just checking, and I don't want to chip the paint off these bumpers either, so I'm going to be really careful, because the socket goes right the way through the painted area there. Same on this back one. We'll just feed it through nice and gently. Try and line it up as best we can. It's there somewhere. And there it goes. Gently as she goes. Just make sure it's on straight. Yep, that feels good. We'll whiz that up. We'll try and get it as straight as we can. Yeah. They go on so much better than them plastic ones that we took off. Really nice finish. Just look at that. Look, finishes the back end off, doesn't it? The difference just putting a nice shiny bumper on makes. We'll nip that up. We're not going to go crazy tight, just tight enough.
Look at them beauties, they're solid as a rock, aren't they? Yeah, that really looks nice, and it's much better than that old plastic thing we had. Yeah, beautiful. Let's do the other side.
Once again, we'll line it up, get it onto those two captive nuts coming out the back of the van. This side's come off really well because you remember that massive dent that we had in the back here that we've straightened out and filled and got looking nice. So this is a real sort of test to see how we've got that angle and that shape right, putting that bumper on there. And it fits like a glove.
Oh yeah, stunning.
And we can just open that door, just make sure it's not catching on the bumper there at the bottom, and it's got some clearance, which is perfect. I couldn't be more pleased with that. What do you reckon?
So we're really making some progress on this new coffee van. We've got those back bumpers in, looking really nice. The next one, episode 15, we're going to be going to the front. We're going to be building up this front end, building up the front bumpers. We've got to paint those headlamp covers and put the grey, it's kind of a grey line that goes all the way across the grille and through those headlamp covers. So yeah, we're going to get all that sorted. Hopefully that'll all be on the next episode. I'll try and get in as much as I can. Stay watching, drop me some comments if you've enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe.